Hi everybody, I hope you are fine and now you are watching this video. This video is for 11th grade, but all of the students can watch this. And first I want to explain something about this application. This is Think B1 book, and here is the book's application. We can use it. If you have the book, please now go to unit 10, page 94, the grammar part. If you don't have, no problem, you can watch from here, you can take note, you can do everything from here. Today we are going to talk about past perfect simple and past perfect continuous. Maybe before this in the other videos you have learned what is past perfect, but again we are going to review it. So now look at here. Before explaining the explanation of what is past perfect, I want to just look at these two sentences. Look at here. Phoebe Steinsinger had just returned from a trip to Alaska when her doctors told her that she had cancer. What do you understand from this sentence? Look at here, we have two parts, yes? First part, had just returned from a trip. The second part, her doctors told her that she had cancer. Which one do you think that happened before another action? Here we have two actions, yes? One is returning from a trip. One is understood, told her doctors that he had cancer. Yes, we have two actions here. One happened before another one. So the question is, which of the two actions came first? Which one do you think? Returning from a trip or spotting the birds? The first action is had just returned. Yes, so the first action is her returning from a trip. The next sentence, look at this, then I will explain what is past perfect. 4 years later, she set a new record. Nobody had spotted so many different bird species. Here again, two actions happened, one before another. Like the question, which action came first? When the question is like that, which action came first, means there is two actions, one happened before another. So, her returning from a trip or spotting the birds, which one? Look at here, nobody had spotted so many different, so after that, 4 years later, she set a new record. So now we understand that first, spotting happened, then second action is setting a new record. So here is spotting, yes? We can check the answers from here. Look at here, both of them are true. So what is past perfect? Past perfect is something, an action that happened, as you know, the topic is past perfect. So something that happened in the past. But why we say past perfect? Because it's something that happened in the past at an earlier time. Means two actions. We have two actions. One happened before another. Look at here. Here we have had just returned. Here we have told. Simple, past simple, yes? So this action, past simple, happened before the past perfect happened before the past simple. So now come here. We will understand from here better. Here we have the rule, grammar rule. Then we will do some exercises to understand better. When we tell a story, we often use the past perfect to talk about one event that happened before another event. As I told you, yes, this is a past perfect. Not just in story. It's not just about story. It's about everything. It's something that you want to explain, something that you want to say to your friends. For everything you can use. Something that happened one event before another. One event before. So in one sentence, how you can understand? You can understand first something should happen, then another action. The another action is past simple. First action is past perfect. Like here. She died in a car accident on Madagascar. She had been there for 2 weeks. So what is reasonable? When you think, you understand that first she had been there. First she had been there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Then something happened. Then a car accident happened. Yes? If she had not been there, then any car accident happened her. Yes? So first she had to be in there. Look at here, she had been. Then after 2 weeks that she was in Madagascar, she died because of car accident. Look at this chart here. We have past. All of them are past. It started past from here until now we have, yes? So 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks. Look at here, 2 weeks. Had been there, died. What do you have? What do you understand? Means from past until here, 2 weeks. She was there. She was there for 2 weeks. She had been there for 2 weeks. Then here, she died. Yes. So from here to here, we can say that 2 weeks she had been there, then suddenly in this point she died. Then after that it continues. We are not going to talk about this. So first, she had been there for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks that she stayed there, she went everywhere, she did lots of things, then she died because of car accidents. So, what is the formulation of past perfect? Past perfect simple is third form of the verb. So, we have to add had plus past participle. What is past participle? Third form of the verb, yes? For example, if our verb is go, past simple is went, past participle is gone. So pay attention. For past perfect simple, all the time we use had plus past participle. It means third form of the verb. Now this is the rule of, this is how we can make past perfect. What is past perfect? Now we can do some exercises. Look at here. One by one I'm going to, first I'm going to show the answers to you. Then one by one explain what happens. At home, if you have a book, you can open it, you can write the answer, then you can check from here. If you don't have a book, just you can write the examples, go to the video again, check it, and write however you want. It's up to you. So now I want to open the answers, then one by one check. Look at the first one. When I tried to phone them, nobody answered. They all had gone swimming. Why had gone? Why we use past perfect simple here? Because first we said that here is the sentences, I tried to phone them, nobody answered. Why? Because before you called them, all of them had gone. So this action happened before this action, yes? All of them had gone for swimming, then you started calling, then you called them. So this action is before this one. Because of that, here we use had plus past participle of go. Number 2, he had changed so much that I almost didn't know who he was when I saw him last night. So here it said, I didn't know who he was when I saw him. Why? Because maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he had changed so much, yes? He had changed so much, he was not that person that I knew him. So because of that, I said, he had changed before. First action is here, he had changed. Then, when I saw him, I realized that I didn't understand who he is. She couldn't phone me because she had lost her mobile. Why? Why she couldn't phone me? Something happened that she couldn't phone me, yes? Where is our first action? First action is our she had lost. First, she had lost her mobile. Maybe, for example, I don't know, last week she had lost it. This week I tried to call her, but I couldn't. Why? Because she had lost it. Number 4, look at here. Somebody had stolen John's car, so he was very angry. Today, I saw John. He was very angry. I asked him what happened, why you were angry today, why now you are angry. He said that somebody had stolen my car. So, because of this, he was angry, yes? First, this action happened, somebody stolen the car, then he understood that when I see him, he was angry. It's normal, yes? Because somebody stolen the car. Claire had no idea I was coming to see her. Her mom had forgotten to tell her. I said to Claire, why you didn't were here? Why you didn't come there when I wanted to visit you, but you weren't here? Why? She said that because my mom had forgotten to tell me. So this action happened first, yes? Her mother had forgotten. Then when I came to visit her, she was not there. It's normal, yes? She was not there because she didn't know about it. Her mother had forgotten. First action, second action. Look at number 6. You arrived too late. They had already left. Maybe my friend yesterday told me that you have to be at my home, for example, at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. I went there at 9 o'clock. So when I knocked the door, nobody was there. Yes, I called them. They told me that we had already left here. We told you that be at home at 8 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock. We had left the home. So first action is here. We had left the home. Then I came there and see that nobody is here. Her mother hadn't given her any money, so she couldn't buy the ticket. What is the first action here? Hadn't given. Look at here, all of them are third form, past participle. Please pay attention. Here you cannot write, for example, hadn't gave. Yes, gave is past simple, given is past participle of the verb. So, she couldn't buy the ticket. Why she couldn't buy the ticket? Because first, her mother hadn't given. If you don't have any money, it's obvious that you cannot buy anything. So, because her mother hadn't given, she hadn't have any money. Because of that, she couldn't buy the tickets. And the last one, had they already returned from their holiday when you got to their house? Had they already returned? When you got to their house, when you went to their house, okay, you are going to ask, had they already returned? So, first what we need that he had returned, they had returned to home, then you can go and visit them, yes? If nobody is at home, so you cannot go and visit anybody. So, what is the first action? We need that somebody had returned to home, then you got to their house and visit them. So this is our first action. And pay attention, this is the question form. For question form also, first you have to use had here, then third form of the verb. It means past participle. This is the exercise for past perfect simple. Now I'm going to talk about the past perfect continuous. So let's close this and come here to this is page 94. We need to go to page 97. Past perfect continuous. So these are exercises for past perfect continuous, but first I want to open this part to talk about what is past perfect continuous and when we are going to use it. So past perfect simple is finished. We talked about it. Now we are going to talk past perfect continuous, what it is, when we are going to use it. Look at here. It is used for actions happening over a period of time. What does it mean over a period of time? Both of them happened in the past, yes? Past perfect simple is something that happened before another action, means earlier time. Past perfect continuous is also happened in the past, but in a period of time. For example, I said, we had been walking for 2 hours. Maybe on Sunday, yes? On Sunday, we had been walking for 2 hours. For how many hours? For example, started in the morning, 10 to 12. In these 2 hours, we had been walking when we saw John, for example, yes? First, we had been walking for 2 hours. Because here we have time, a period of time, we should use past perfect continuous, not past perfect simple. Look at here. Past perfect continuous is used to talk about things that started in the past, not present, and continued until another time in the past. Means something, for example, now started, yesterday at this time, started in the past, continued until another time in the past. Until, for example, yesterday at 8 o'clock. Yesterday 8 o'clock also it was past time. But morning is earlier than this, yes? So two actions. To talk about things that have stopped and had a result. So, for also something started in the past, earlier time, and also for talking about something have happened and had a result in the past. So, the result, like present perfect, is not the now. Present perfect simple, result is for this time, for now. But past perfect continuous, result also is in the past time. To focus on how long an activity had been happening. How long? For past perfect simple, we focus on how often an activity had happened. How often? For example, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. But for past perfect continuous, we focus on how long something happened. For example, for 1 day, for 30 minutes, for 2 hours, how long is important. Period of time is important. But in past perfect simple, just how often means, for example, once a month, twice a month, 3 times a week. These are important for us. So these are the explanation as past perfect continuous and also a little differences between past perfect simple and continuous. Now let's check the exercises. Here we have 5 verbs, yes? Walk, climb, wait, not pay, and try. So now we are going to continue all of them to fill the gaps with these verbs, but using just past perfect continuous. As usual, see the answers, then I will explain. I arrived late. They had been waiting for 2 hours. Look at these sentences. Why we use here past perfect continuous? Because here we have 2 hours. I told you if we have a period of time, we are going to use past perfect continuous, not past perfect simple. This is the difference. If here we don't have 2 hours, okay? If just here, sentence finished here, we can write they had waited, okay? But here, because we have 2 hours, because of that, we have to write had been waiting. So, how we can make past perfect continuous? Had plus been, wait, verb and ing, okay? Here, we are not going to write past participle form of the verb. Here, just we are going had been, verb and ing. Number 2. They had been walking for half an hour before they realized they had left the picnic at the hotel. Look at here. Again, 2 actions happened here, yes? They realized they had left the picnic and they had been walking. Which one happened first? We understand that this happened first. They had been walking. After that they had been walking for 30 minutes, for half an hour. Then they realized that they left the picnic, yes? Then they understand. So this is first action, this is second. But why here we didn't use past perfect simple? Because again here we have half an hour, period of time. Because of that we use past perfect continuous, not simple. So time is so important for us. When we have a time, we have to use past perfect continuous. And number 3. Our teacher got very impatient with Thomas because he had not been paying attention at all the day. Yes? So the teacher here got very patient. Why? Because Thomas, he hadn't paid attention. Yes, he hadn't been paying attention. Because of that, so all the time Thomas had been started talking. Yes, talking. Teacher got angry. Yes, because all the time he was talking. So because of that, teacher got impatient, got angry. So first, this action happened all the day. Look at here. Here we don't have half an hour. Yes, we have all that day. So again, here we have a time, a period of time. So because of that, we use past perfect continuous. And 4. We had been trying to get tickets all afternoon, but the match was sold out by noon. So look at here, match was sold out, all the tickets finished, yes, sold out. So why? Before that, what happened? Before that, we had been trying to get tickets. For example, in the morning, from the morning I started to buying the tickets. I started from the morning. I have been. For I, you, we, they, we use have plus been plus ing. But for I said that for we had been trying. Something started from the morning, yes? Something started from that. For example, we wanted to buy the tickets, but all of them sold out. So first this action happened, then here. And number 5, they look exhausted when I saw them at the top. How long had they been climbing? Why they look exhausted? What happened before that? Something happened that now they looked so tired, exhausted. Exhausted means very tired. So what happened? Because for a long time they had been climbing. Here this is question form. Yes, how long had they been climbing? I told you for how long we use past perfect continuous. For how often, how many times something happens, we use past perfect simple. So this is also exercise for past perfect continuous. Let's check if there is another exercise for it. So here there is another exercise to use both past perfect simple or continuous. We can check also this. Look at here. I got to my friend's house at 3 o'clock. They had already been playing football for hours. Could you please tell me why here we use past perfect continuous? It's really easy, yes? Why? Here because we have 4 hours. I told you, for how long something happens, we use past perfect continuous, yes? Not simple. So because we have a period of time, we use had been playing. And number 2, Before the match started, it had been raining for a long time. Again here past perfect continuous. Why? Because for a long time we have. If there is no long time, if just sentence finished here, we can write it had rained, yes? But here, because we have for a long time, it shows us, it seems that it's past perfect continuous. I looked at my laptop and saw that somebody had broken it. This is past perfect simple. Why? Because here we are not going to talk about a time. Time is not important for us. Here what important for us? I looked my laptop and saw that somebody had broken. First, somebody broken it, had broken it. Then I came, look at my laptop and saw that it's not fixed. It had broken. So here, because we don't have any time, we use past perfect simple. And number 4, she had been studying Spanish for years when she went to university. Look at here. Here we have time, years. What does it mean? It means that here we should use past perfect continuous. That much easy. She had been studying. Had plus been plus verb and ing. And last one. My dad got home late. He told me that there had been an accident on the motorway. Our verb is be. What is be? To be verb is am, is, are. Normally, yes, present simple. But for past perfect simple, we had to write been. Why here we use past perfect simple? Because it's again not about the time. First, my dad had been an accident today, for example, in the morning. First, he had an accident. Because of that, he got home late. So, there is a reason. What is the reason? Because he had an accident in the morning. Because of that, he got home late. So, there is no need to use past perfect continuous here. Just past perfect simple. So, these are the exercises and explanation of past perfect simple and continuous. I hope that it was useful for you. Again, you can watch the video. If there is another answer, you can check the answer. You can check the question and rules. If there is something question, you can ask me. And I hope that it was enjoyable for you. Thanks for watching and listening.